I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to...
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And Ingram holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Check 4, check 4.
Go.
Check high. Jump. You got time.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 5. And he's he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. On third down, Patterson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, hot. They're running it. 12.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, Burrow. Completion here to Claypool. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. That'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Who that? 11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Slam. Mike 9. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch. Check now.
Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On third down, Barkley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick in the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Jones now off the play fake. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
but he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught by the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Jones forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jones throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give right side. Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. Flush to his right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Smith here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
11 MT. They gotta go. Back.
Now a give right side. Pollard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
11 MT, 11 MT. Check 31, check 31. Mike 9.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I got you. You're online. You're online, baby. Get this. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up
2nd down at 4.
Right 80. Right hot. 11, 11, 11. Watch one. Quick the edge. Come. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
11. Rush in. He's coming. Double up.
To throw, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the right?
He's got a man, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Now Burrow.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Burrow's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
A final shot now for Burrow. Complete. Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,